This is Haku. Well, I've been saying it wrong. And she's a 2-month-old Husky. And in this video, we're going to go over some very basic puppy training tips. Now, I like to teach the stand and the sit at the same time because this allows us to rock back and forth, as I'll show you. So to do it, whenever you're using a treat, you always want to keep the treat within an inch of the dog's nose. So if I take it like that, see how she stopped tracking it? So if I go like this and I keep it here, she's more interested. Now to make her sit, what I do is put it in front of her nose and I go up at an arc. And as soon as she sits, I pop it in her mouth and say the word sit. Then to get her to stand, I open my hand, I have a treat on the palm of my hand, and I go away and say stand. So every time the treat goes in her mouth, she should hear the command word. Now as you do this, you should see her, it's easier to put her into an SIT. Let me see. Sit, stand. Let's try that again. So, oh, see how I went back to her nose? Always go back to her nose if she stops tracking to keep her interested. Sit, and as soon as her butt hits the ground, we can put that treat in her mouth. As soon as she stands up, stand. So we would say sit after the treat goes in her mouth when she sits, and stand when she stands up. Now I'm going to do a couple others. I like doing those two because you can rock them back and forth. And what I'm doing is taking these treats and splitting them in half. So each half for sitting, half for standing. So we'll start with stand, stand, sit. See how much easier that was? Now to get a dog to lay down, what I do is I put them into a sit. Once they know sit, sit. Then I touch the nose with the treat, and then I go straight down. Keep it within her nose, within an inch of her nose. And she see how she went away, so I went back to her. Now she's out of a sit, so I got to put her back into a sit. There you go. And I'm going down. And as soon as she gets out of a sit, I pull it away. Now, some dogs don't like laying on certain surfaces. I don't know if she has a problem with laying down maybe on, there we go. So I'm going to pay that because she put her paw forward. There we go. So let's do it again. So sometimes you want to pay for individual steps. There we go. Sit. Sometimes you push it towards them or away from them, and that will help. But as soon as she gets out about a sit, I pull it away. That's my way of saying that's not what I wanted. Sit. So I'm trying to lure her into a down position. Now sometimes, if your dog's really difficult, then you can use your furniture and other things like that to help. So let's see if I can do that here. So I'm trying to do, crash is the word that I like to use. So right here, she had to lay down in order to get the treat. And as soon as she did, I popped the treat in her mouth, I said with the word crash. So basically, by doing these things, you teach your dog some really basic commands, and they're really super easy. So let's do a couple sit, one more, we'll do a sit and then a stand up, and then we'll end this video. So she's not there, so sit, stand. This is how you can teach your dog to sit, stand, or lay down.